appears to be the Democrats' choice for 2020, and to enhance his electability, the mainstream media has anointed him as a moderate. One America's Richard Pollack spoke with political observer Grover Norquist about Biden's left-wing politics.
Joe Biden appears to be inching closer to the Democratic presidential nomination, and the media is now defining him as the moderate. But how moderate is the former vice president? One America News decided to sit down with Grover Norquist, a longtime political observer and president of Americans for Tax Reform. How moderate is Joe Biden?
Well, there has been movement by Biden. It's been movement hard left, chasing Bernie Sanders. And he has moved to the left along with Bernie Sanders on every issue that's come up in this election. So to the extent that he ever was moderate, he has moved so far to the left, he's really indistinguishable, in effect, from Bernie Sanders.
What is his position on guns? He recently had, I believe, a real spat with a union worker about this issue.
His position on guns, he actually said out loud that Beto O'Rourke, who's been campaigning, who ran for president early on, and said he wanted to go door to door and confiscate, physically confiscate people's AR-15s or their rifles.
You're going to take care of the gun problem with me. You're going to be the one that leads this effort.
He has told you he will outsource his view on the Second Amendment to Beto O'Rourke.
And he's also apparently against fracking, too.
Now, with fracking, there are electoral college votes in Pennsylvania, in Ohio, in Minnesota, in Montana, in California, in North Dakota. All across the country, we have oil, natural gas, and coal. He declared war on all of them.
The other thing is, one of the reasons for the revival of our economy is that there were these tax cuts that put into alignment American corporate tax rates with those of the rest of the world. What happens if his decision to repeal the Trump tax cuts happens to the general economy?
Sure. Before we reduced the corporate rate from 35, highest in the world under Obama, 10% higher than communist China, higher than Germany, higher than France, okay, higher than Sweden. We took that down to 21%. And we saw an end to American companies fleeing the country. And Biden says, I'm going to go back to the days when we chased businesses and jobs away from America.
For One America News, this is Richard Pollack in Washington.